Hello everyone, Simon here. It's been a while since our last devlog, and all I can say is sorry about that. We've been kind of busy with some personal stuff, and also we finished up our bachelor's at Alba University. So we're now officially bachelors of science in something called mediology. So now it's time to get back to the game design and time to get back to developing on NIMRODS, and we have been very eager to show you what we've been up to. So, first of all, I would just like to say thank you to all of you guys that played our game and shared it on YouTube. Especially a shout out to Triple I for your extensive feedback. It's been really great to have that while we've been fixing up stuff that we've been implementing into the game, and yeah, hopefully you'll be able to see that in the next demo build that'll come out. We have planned to come out sometime during July, so we're hopefully sticking to that plan. Now, since it's my turn here at the podium, I want to talk a bit about what I actually do here at Homebrew Interactive. Now, I mainly function as the programmer on the game, and I also do a lot of the directing and game design. So why not let me talk a bit about our tools? And especially because in the past couple of months while we've been away, we've been updating our tools and updating our workflow. We've recently gone over to doing project management using a tool called Handsoft, which really has helped us narrow down the scope of our game and look at what kind of processes we need to have for implementing certain features, implementing stuff like, for example, a character model. What do we need? How can we break it down into smaller, more digestible tasks for Emil, our artist? And it's been really great. And we've, of course, spent time upgrading from Unreal Engine 4.24 to Unreal Engine 4.25, which in itself is not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a task, but since we're using source control, it was kind of wonky and it was kind of weird, but it ended up working in the end. The thing that the tool that we use for source control is actually something called Perforce, which is an industry standard apparently inside game development, and we took it up as a kind of a trial to see if it would actually work better in our workflow, and so far we've been really happy with it. So if you're looking for basically a source control that can handle bigger files and handle game development a lot better than Git can, then I highly recommend that you go out and check out Perforce. Now, besides actually just upgrading our tools and stuff, we've also been going a lot through the code, or I have been going a lot through the code and actually turning some of it into C++, so we make so that we're sure that everything will run perfectly on as many devices as humanly possible. So I've been basically going through our character controller and actually implementing some of it into C++, which means that we now don't have that much of spaghetti just lying around in blueprints. We actually have some of it in neatly structured code. And besides that, I've also been going through everything that we did, because back when we did the demo build the prototype build that you guys saw on itch.io, everything was just kind of hastily put into the game because we wanted to just test out ideas, test out does the movement work this way? Does it actually feel good to play? So basically, I've been going through everything and just looking at where are the bugs. Can I fix them? Hopefully I can. And then I've been looking through, like, do I use some code multiple times and basically making them into macros or C++ code or functions in blueprints, and just basically cleaning it up so it's more neatly structured and more expandable when we actually get to all the cool stuff. Now, this all leads to, of course, that we've started the implementation of our unique mechanic, and it's actually been just a prototyping thing right now, as of right now. We've been prototyping different ideas of what can we do to make the NIMRODS actually stand out more compared to other 3D platformers, because of course we want something that we find unique but also find fun. So currently, as you can see on screen right now, we've implemented kind of a grappling system that can make you sip to a point. And this is because we really liked how they did it in Spider-Man with the whole sipping from building to building. And we kind of want to mimic that process and actually put it into our game as well. But of course, we're not sipping around Manhattan in NIMRODS, so we have to do it at a lot smaller scale. But right now, we're just playing around with the idea, and hopefully, we'll like it in the end once we're done playing around with it. If not, it might get scrapped. Who knows? But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, it'll be a part of the next demo build that we put out on itch.io. So stay tuned for that. Now, of course, this isn't the only things. How many times can I say that? Well, anyway, we've also been going through our character design because we weren't exactly entirely happy with it. We want something that is a bit more unique, but also hits the style of what we're going for, since we're going for something that is akin to the childhood cartoons that we actually grew up with. We want a design that is actually mimicking that. So as you can see on screen right now, we've been Emil has been sketching. Emil has been sketching up a lot of cool ideas, and hopefully we'll settle on one of the ideas soon and actually implement that character and actually get some animations on her, so that you can try out a whole new character with a whole new animation rig and everything. I seriously can't wait to show you how that would look once we get it into the engine. But anyways, we're back in action, and I am so happy to be here, back at the development desk again. I've been looking at way too many reports as of late, but of course my paperwork is always going to be here. But yeah, we are just on a final note before I leave. Once again, I want to say a big shout out and a big thank you to Triple I for his feedback, and also to the other YouTubers who played our games and showed us where all the errors were, where all the mistakes were that we made and stuff like that. It's been really, really helpful, and I hope you guys will continue to support us, because it means a whole lot to us. We've also been looking into the possibility of streaming during the summer here, streaming out development of the game and just showing you live what we're doing, how we're thinking while we're actually implementing stuff. So I'll let you guys know on Twitter, through either my own Twitter or through the Homebrew Twitter, if we're streaming and when we'll be streaming. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Anyways, have a nice one, guys, and I'll hopefully see you soon.
Okay, so I think Simon pretty much covered it all, so I'll go ahead and end the video by saying thank you so much for all the support that you've given us. It has meant the world for us. It motivates us, seriously. So, if you want to get the latest updates on NIMRODS, go ahead and follow us on Twitter and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's where we update the most. So, thanks again, guys, and we'll see you next time.